All right, welcome back. We have some great news to kick off this episode. Not really great news at all. That is Carl Lawson ruptured a disc. He is out 6 weeks. One of our best edge rushers, having a great season. If you remember, guys already got about 3 sacks logged in these first 2 games this season. So that is going to be absolutely killer for us here. Going out there without Carl Lawson. Thought the team was playing decent on defense. He was holding the teams to a lot of field goals. He was giving up yards, but was holding the field goals. Best we can ask for. Easy ways to win games there, but apparently that is not going to be the case. Now, we'll see who we have here to replace Carl Lawson real quick. It's more than likely going to be, do we have a young guy down there that can play? Sam Hubbard. That's a good option, I guess. That's got not really a good option. It's our only option. Willis Gardner. Who is our younger guy? I thought we had a younger guy. Yeah, Baker. Baker should be playing. Why is Baker not playing? Can you explain to me why we have him not starting with his superstar X Factor again, EA? Please remind me why Jordan Willis is playing. That is all I'd like to know. Superstar X Factor. As we mentioned, man should be playing his games. How old is Jordan Willis? So let's take a peek here. He is 27. And then Hubbard. Hubbard's actually got star potential, I think, right? Yeah, he's got a 27-year-old star potential. So he's actually got some solid potential there. Our defensive tackle is Joey Griffin, is defensive tackle number 2. And then our first one is Billings. We should switch those up in a depth chart, I guess. It's not a big deal, I guess. Griffin not making a lot of progress. Neither is Billings. It'd be a good thing to change up, I guess, if we thought they was going to replace him. But it looks like Griffin's not ever going to get there with that normal potential. It's 23 overall, right? Or 23 years old right now. So we'll leave that as it is. We have a couple of great players, though, on this team. Duval is currently a 78 overall as well. He has not progressed yet, I don't think. He's getting closer, though, to seeing what that hidden status is. The man zone 72 by 79 right now. Solid. Team's been, well, losing, so I can't say too solid. But I would like to think the team's been solid. Other than that, though, I think we're in good shape here. I don't really know what we need when it comes to drafting players. I just want the unscouted guys here. Bring that up. I guess we can talk anywhere. Again, we're going to have to look at the offensive line, I guess. We can throw out an outside linebacker to replace Malik Jefferson. We're looking really good right now. We don't have a lot of draft picks this year. We just have a regular first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 draft picks. We haven't traded any players away or anything of that nature because we thought we'd be a pretty good team so far this year, at least. I mean, we're 0-2. We've already brought it up. We're not playing the greatest, but I do think we're going to start turning this season around. I think we was right in these games. Well, right in the second game at the very least. Could have been 1-1. Didn't quite win it. We jumped into that game, tried to win it ourselves. Maybe that was the wrong decision there. Maybe we should have let our team do it, but we didn't. See if we got any upgrades from that training. We did. Okay, we got some upgrades. Oh, Chapman. Perfect. 77 overall right now. About to get that upgrade. How's the stats looking here for you, pal? Another guy, only about 170 snaps away. Hit power 76, not worried. Tackle 80, pursuit 77. We could work on that, I guess. Zone coverage could use some work as well. Being a guy that is going to play some defense, let's work on that pass coverage. It is getting torn to pieces right now. 56 overall is not acceptable. The zone +2, man +3. Would I like to see those numbers flipped around? But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. We have a message. I don't even like viewing these messages. What are the thoughts on viewing these messages, fellas? Every time I view them, they give us some outlandish thing. So I just kind of want to not do them. Tough choice. Thursday night game this week, which means we're on a short week. Going to be hard to install a full game plan and give to the team time to. Do you want to see these guys mentally prepared, but tired, doctor, or well rested and well prepared? Emphasize rest over preparation for size preparation over rest. I don't really know what that's going to do. We're going to find out. I guess this is better than the other stuff. Morale -1, whatever. Fine, -1. XP though, +600, more important there. Very, very nice. Did that give us any more upgrades? It did not. We got a Steelers v Bengals game though. We're not touching the other stuff because every time we touch the linebacker stuff, we're like, oh, let's shut down this guy. Oh, Steelers with the 85 overall. But every time it's like, oh, let's shut down this guy. It's like, oh, just allow them not to throw for 1 touchdown. That's all. No big deal. Or you know what? Oh, you want to beat Richard Sherman? Okay, well, throw 400 yards. Like, no, that's just not going to happen. So we're just not going to mess with that stuff for the most part. It's really just doing nothing but really killing the team's morale. And at the end of the day, because it's impossible task. So we're going to try to avoid that stuff if we can. Let's go ahead and play this moment as in, go to the Super Sim thing. Who you fooling? Bengals, Steelers. Sunday or Thursday night football. This should be an exciting one. Bengals struggle at night, but this is Madden, so we'll see if that remains true or not. Joe Mixon for 5. Mixon running hard early. There's a first down pass to Tylan Wallace. Love seeing it. -2 for Tylan there. And incomplete pass from, and we are going to stall out. A little bit of motion there on the Steelers. Would have liked to go over there and get on the board early, which does not seem to be the case for these Bengals. It does look pretty good for the Steelers. Skylar Proctor. Okay, all right. New faces. Ezekiel Elliott is on the Steelers. Oh, my goodness. 9 yards for Zeke right there. 9 for DJ, or 3 for DJ Moore. 4 for Nate Stanley. We're going to stop right there, though. Are they going to go for this, or are they going to go for the field goal? They're going to go for it on 4th down. Jeez. Killer. The teams that play aggressive, the Bengals would have just ran the ball on 3rd down and, you know, missed the field goal or something. But these guys going for it. Andrew Billings. Big sack there. There you go, Andrew. Nice work. See if we can stop him. There we go. Got to hold him to a field goal anyway. Very good work there. Again, we're talking about that bend but don't break defense and that offense that's just like, let's go out there and 3 and out and give the ball right back to the Steelers, because that's so great. That is fantastic. I don't know what's going on here. Steelers, maybe they have a good defense. I did not look into that, but can't get anything going against them right now. There's a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott once again. Bengals down 10 early once again in the game. Not looking good early. 16 yards, John Ross. Mixing for 6, mixing for 4. Enough for the first. Finally making some progress here. Then a short pass. Mixon must have just been a quick dump off there. 1 yard's better than nothing in that case. Finally, a big reception. Now it's Mixon again. We got to get our wideouts involved, and they're not. There's Tylan Wallace, but we're not getting anything deep. 9 yards might be the deepest throw we've had this game. Nonetheless, Joe Mixon punches it in. Bengals get this game back within 3. 3rd and 1 for the Steelers. Can we get the stop? Oh, baby. A big penalty by Alex Lewis. That's a 10-yarder. That's probably a hold. Bengals stuffing them on defense. Here we go. This is our chance. Come on, Fromm, you can. So not another 3 and out. Thank you. 16 yards. John Ross getting involved. John Ross once again. 2nd and 7. We're going all pass here, and that is going to kill us because we're going to have to punt. After a 5-yard penalty by Nick Vigil, of course. Steelers get the ball back. 2nd quarter. 2 minutes left. It's going to be 3rd and 1. And yes, there it is. Andrew Billings having himself a game. 2 sacks for him. The man is on a mission to get that starting job back. 25 yards. Tylan Wallace. Jake Fromm incomplete. And a killer 2-yard loss by Mixon. Come on, boys. There's a minute 30 left. Let's use some intelligence here, and let's not be running the ball. 14 yards, though. Big first down. Tylan Wallace. Bengals getting within field goal range. That's important here. Minute left. 10 yards to John Ross. Take your time here, fellas. Take your time. 57 seconds. No reason to rush it. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 3. There's a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd. The bend but don't break defense is starting to look good for these Bengals. Got us to keep the game down to 10. I had to bring it up. I had to bring it up to give up a 22-yarder to Juju. Come on, fellas. They're trying for the... Oh, my goodness. What are you doing, defense? I was just talking good about you guys, and you allow a 42-yard bomb. It's the 2nd quarter. What are you doing not playing prevent defense right there? That is unbelievable. That's typical Thursday night Bengals. Primetime Bengals at their best right there. Should have won it at halftime up 14-10. Instead, they're down 3 with the Steelers driving in the 3rd. Unfortunate there. Uh-oh. Ooh, touchback. I was hoping just possible as a pick 6, but it usually isn't. There we go. Bengals, though. Good stop on defense there to start the half. 23 yards. Tyler Boyd. Bengals incomplete early. Mixon on 2nd. You got to run that ball a little better than that. Is that enough for the first? 10 yards, John Ross. It is indeed. There's another chunk play to Joe Mixon. The Bengals bounce back. 17 yards. Not a touchdown, no. 1st and goal at the 1. That'll do it, though. 1-yard rush touchdown. Joe Mixon. Bengals back ahead by 4. Big 3rd down completion to Juju. Boys, we got to get off the field on 3rd and 8. That is when you have to get off the field. 5 yards there. -2 for James Conner, who is still on the team apparently. And the Steelers, are they going to go for it again now? 4th and 7. No man's land here. They are. Oh, they just missed a field goal. They aren't. They missed a field goal. Bengals, golden opportunity here to open this game up. Make it a 10-point game. 10 yards to Will Dissly. Forgot we had Dissly on the team. That's the first time I've heard from him. 3rd and 1, pick up there, John Ross. Even a field goal here, though, makes it a 7-point game. Unfortunate there. 3 yards for Joe Mixon there on, what was that, 3rd down, 2nd down. There's Mixon again. I think we got to throw it there, fellas. 2nd and 13, throwing down. No, I'm just kidding. What do I know? Tyler Boyd, 21-yard touchdown. Bengals up 11. Steelers got to push the pace. That's exactly what they're doing here. 10-yard reception. Bengals still making some noise, though. Michael Baker, big sack. Steelers running the ball on 3rd down, and another sack. This time, Myron Chapman, our young studs, making some noise. Bengals! Joe Mixon, bomb, touchdown, blowing this game wide open. Bengals looking to pick up their first victory of the season, it looks like. We just got to hold this 11 6-point lead. Steelers tried for the onside kick, couldn't get it. Bengals just going to keep feeding, mixing the rock here. QB kneel, that should end it. Bengals win by 11, picking up the first victory of the year against those big Pittsburgh Steelers, the rival amongst rivals. Looks like Mike Tomlin still hasn't lost his job. Hate to break it to you Steelers fans that want to see him gone. Let's see them stats though to Jake Fromm. I think he played a lot better game. Again, no interceptions. That's the secret here. You see that? No INTs, Frommykins, and we win the game. Mixon, 22 for 133. A huge game. 64 for Ross, getting everybody involved. Boyd, 87. Wallace, 50. Even seen Mixon and Disley get about 2 targets or 2 receptions by 3 receptions there. The defense, again, I think they played really well. Only 2 tackle for losses, but at the end of the day, we had 4 sacks. That is what you want to see there. 4 sacks, making the big plays when it matters. Bengals getting that much needed victory against those Pittsburgh Steelers. We are now 1-2 in the season. Got about 10,000 points to work with here. I guess we could start spending that. Let's go on offensive line training boost, defensive line training boost. Linebackers definitely need it. Can we afford that? We can. Okay, so we're about 5K there. I haven't really spent any of this. Tight ends, I don't really care about tight ends. The one thing I want to do is make sure we still have the influence to re-sign guys if we have to. Not a lot of guys, not a lot of XP being costed there. Maybe we can go one more here. Let's go CBs or DBs. Yeah, 1,700. Definitely help those guys out. We'll leave the rest of the XP there. Yeah, we're sure going to exit. You have unsafe change. No, I want to save those changes. Submit, perfect. Yeah, that affects the team there as far as training is concerned. We haven't really touched that much. Big upgrades for the team though. Look at Mixon, 91 after that game. He is even higher. Let's get that receiving back ability up a little bit more. I think he's good where he is, if I'm being completely honest. The guy's been playing great out of the backfield. But a big win, and look what happens. The team makes big wins, and they all get upgrades. That is huge for us. Tyler Boyd up to that 89 overall. Even John Ross is making noise. I like seeing that Billy Price move in there. You just want to see you working at route running as well, John Ross. That's where I like to see it. Most guys are usually lacking at department and helps it out. Billy Price, though, again, a good thing to see here. Billy Price, we're going to work on the pass protection, 77. He's still making some noise here, so that's good for Billy. 200 pass blocking and 2 there as well. How old is Billy? He is 27, so he might have minimal upgrade. That's unfortunate that he's stuck really right around that 74 to 77 range, but maybe now that we gave those boosts out there for our players, that might help a little bit. Stuart Manning, our young guy with the crazy good potential. Yeah, that's what he is. We're going to go work on your man-to-man. Almost up to that 77 gold or green range. Is it 77 or 76 where they go green? Brian Edwards. I don't really know who you are. You remind me of Braylon Edwards, though. What the heck was Braylon Edwards back in the day? He was, oh, man, college. Braylon Edwards. Who was that? Texas? USC. I keep wanting to say it was one of those teams for some reason. I feel like he had some sort of skirmish. Nonetheless, though, players ready to negotiate. We're going to see what we have to talk about here next week when it comes to these guys. We got the Raiders next week. Again, down the road a little bit now. We're about 4 years in, right? Where's the year at? Not on the loading screen, that's for sure. We're going to be close to about 4 years in. Players ready to negotiate once again. We'll see what we have to work with this year as far as the free agents are. We have, oh, geez, Dexter Lawrence once paid. That's going to be expensive. See how old he is. He's 24, so we got to pay him. Not a 24-year-old, of course. Jonah Williams, of course, as well, once paid $6 million a year. Tough decisions. Tough decisions. Darqueze Dennard, we're probably going to let walk. That's going to be a guy that gets sent out the door. Glasgow, same story. Sam Hubbard, he's not ready to negotiate. Pratt, Willis, Billings. Man, I hate seeing all these guys need paid. That's the big guns are getting paid, though. Those are guys already here ready to negotiate. We're going to have to pay Dexter Lawrence, I think, here. We can lock him down for 4 years. That's up the salary a little bit there. I don't mind that at all. We're talking, what is that, about 6.5 a year? Close to 7? What do you think about that? What do you think about this? Offer is perfect. I can't wait. Perfect. That's good to see. I was hoping we could get those negotiations done pretty easily there. Jonah Williams, on the other hand, is interesting. He wants $9 million a year over 2 years. That is steep. Jonah Williams, though, he's a young player. He's our outside left tackle. What if we go 4 years? 5 years. If we come into cap problems, we can always trade these guys, I think. That's always been my thinking on this. I don't know if he's going to like that length. His offer is perfect. Can't wait. Okay, so we upped it a little bit and he agreed. Denard's probably going to have to walk. I feel like we have to have some cap space. We've dropped, like, everybody. So I guess it's time we consider that as well. I'm going to go ahead and do the scouting, do the training, and catch you guys right back here in game number 2. Here we go. Raiders, Bengals. Looks like we have another one under the lights. I don't know what we did to deserve primetime games, but apparently we got 2 in a row. A sack there by Marvin Pumfell. Bengals have 2nd and 1. Couldn't convert there. Needed to get on the board early. Again, not happening. Penalty there. A big one by the Raiders. 3rd and long. Can we stop them? I don't think that's enough. It is not. Tyrell Williams will not get the job done there. Bengals get the ball back. And here we go. We talk about Jake Fromm costing the team points. That is exactly what just happened there. A pick 6. Raiders on the board early. This is what's cost us games recently. What a punt right there, though. Wow, inside of the, what was that, about the 3? Inside the 2? Doesn't matter. The defense can't hold them back there. But we've talked about this down the road. Now, that's what's been important with this team is Jake Fromm makes bad interceptions and costs us points. And I gave him that 7-0 lead. Should have been driving down the field. Did I miss? Okay, that's the 2nd quarter. We held him to a field goal again on defense, but the defense can't do much more than what they just did. They gave up 3 points in the 1st quarter and we're down 10. Jake Fromm, a lot to blame for that. 3rd and 3, a big run, a risky run, but we got it. 1st down, 3 yards to Disley. Disley again, he's getting involved, starting to learn that offense, it looks like here. Nice to see him getting used often more. 3rd and 2, I think we got to go for it on 4th. We are not going to, though, because we're the Bengals and we play conservative. 3-10. We're down 7. 3rd and 5. They're going to run the ball. I don't think they got it. They did not. 4th and 2. A huge 3. Now, the defense, like I said, they are starting to play great. Hopefully, these boys start seeing the upgrades. Hopefully, this can help out the offense. 15 yards Disley there again. Like I said, he's starting to get involved in that offense. 3-yard loss. What are we doing? Can't keep running the ball if it's not working, fellas. And it's not working right there. Tyler Newsome with another. I kicked it out of the back of the end zone. I thought it was a great punt. Anyway, down 7 to these Raiders. 10 yards there. Another 18. Jacob Eason looks like he's playing quarterback for these guys. Michael Baker, another big sack. Back-to-back games getting involved. Good for him. That's not enough for the first. This defense has been stifling teams. The offense has to pick it up. And once again, 3 and out. I think we have too good of an offense. Oh, an interception or a fumble? Completely missed what happened there. Nonetheless, Tylan Wallace and these Bengals getting the game within 3 going into the 2nd half. Huge plays there. Got to see this offense, so like we were saying, we got to see this offense pick it up. 2-yard loss there. Another 3rd down stop there by this defense. This is it, offense. This is you guys right here. 1st and 10, pass knocked away. There is Joe Mixon. If we have to run the ball, run the ball. It's been working with Mixon. Mixon's a stud back there. Who am I kidding? I was just talking about how we shouldn't be running the ball earlier. Now I'm saying run the ball. But if it's working, it's working. If it's not, it's not. Tylan Wallace, I know, great offensive coordinator, I know. Tylan Wallace once again. The thing we have not seen is Tyler Boyd. These last couple of games, an 89 overall, you expect this guy to be running a train on other teams, and he just hasn't been doing it. Tylan Wallace, though, playing great. 2nd and goal, incomplete pass. Got to get it on 3rd. Here we go, and it's a sack. Bengals settling for the field goal. Game is still tied, though. Relying on that defense to make another play for us. William Jackson, great defensive play there. 4 yards by Brackett. Can we stop him on 3rd? We cannot. Albert something there with the 1st down. If we can get him here on 3rd again. 3rd and short for the 2nd time. Heading into the 4th quarter. Incomplete pass. Again, this defense holding the Raiders to a field goal. Playing lights out. You got to do better. Come on, Glasgow. What are you doing? Why are you even on the... What? You play offense? How did you get on this team? Zach Lloyd Boyd. Perfect. 14 yards there. Tyler Boyd, though. Bengals 3rd and 8. That's gonna pick up the 1st down and a big play. 26 yards. Will Disley making a name for himself, carving up that Raiders defense right now. Tylan Wallace doing the same. 3rd and 2. Bengals can't get it. We're going pound for pound, field goal for field goal here. Both defenses are the only reason either one of these teams have touchdowns right now. Sack. Wyron Chapman, back-to-back games for him as well. It's going to be 3rd and long. They're not going to get it. Bengals, golden opportunity here to put this game in favor of them. They're going to start out, though, with a 3rd and long because that's what the Bengals do. Incomplete pass. They're just going to give the ball right back. They were not having a fan of taking that lead. They had nothing to do with it. 2nd and 13. I don't know why we're struggling so much on offense right now. 16 points. I feel like we're going to do better than that. There we go. 26 yards. Again, just hit Disley. Oh, jeez. Disley's breaking out for us, and he leaves with an injury. What do you expect? 3 yards to Mixon. Can't catch a break here. 2-minute warning. Bengals can't get nothing done here. 3rd and 7. And the last thing you want to do here in field goal range is take a sack. That is exactly what just happened. Touchback. Raiders get the ball back. Raiders going to drive. They're going to push it now. Raiders cruising down here. They're going to just run the clock out at this point, right? They don't have a reason to do anything different here. 1st and 10. That's exactly what the Raiders are going to do. Is that enough for the first? No, but that was. Raiders look like they're just going to pound in the back of the end zone instead. That's a bold strategy there. Antonio Brown. 2-yard rush touchdown. We'll see what happens there. The Bengals got 40 seconds to try to bring the ball down the field now. And they're going to start with the run. Because that's what these... I'm sick. I'm not even finishing this game. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. What is wrong with this game? What is wrong with this game? You are losing the game by 7. Oh, let's run the ball, Madden. Brilliant freaking idea. Run the ball, kill the clock. Brilliant. Just brilliant. I'm deep bombing this one. It won't matter. We just ran the ball 2 straight plays. I can't believe that's what this game does. What logic uses that? Let's run the ball with 30 seconds left when we were losing. It shouldn't matter. We scored 13 points. Our defense did everything. And our offense just said no. And I totally just froze the game, apparently. Hold the skip is not happening, so that's cool. Alright, so I guess we're gonna dashboard this. I can't do anything else. We're gonna have to dashboard it, and I'm assuming that's gonna make this game not count. We'll just sim up the weekend and see what happens, I guess. And that is exactly what happened. A blessing in disguise, I guess, to say the least, if we can pick up this victory now. But I still can't believe it. It doesn't matter the result of that game. The offense, how we just played that poorly, blows my mind. We have all these playmakers. Ended up picking up the victory after all, but that defense is stifling people right now. It's just crazy. Big injury decision here. Are we going to miss out on Disley or not so much? We are not playing Carl Lawson. We'll start the backup. Lawson coming back really early. They said 6 weeks, did they not? 6 weeks and a man is back already. Jake Fromm continues to get upgrades though for whatever reason. We're going to continue with, I guess, the field general. It's up to an 85 now. The guy's really starting to progress. I really don't know what's going on here. Duval getting another upgrade as well. We'll continue. Let's work on some of everything for this guy. He's still young. Work on a man coverage and slot area as well. Big upgrade there. A plus. Oh, jeez. Some of everything there. Good for him. Jonah Williams. Again, another upgrade for him. Maybe it's... again, I'll go pass protector. I don't know. That big signing on Jonah Williams. That'll help him out. Something's not clicking here. For us to struggle like we did in that sim game. For us to struggle in first game as well. I feel like the team's ready to win games. It simmed up great. Maybe it was the super sim. They just weren't having any of it or something. I'm not too sure about that one, but we're 2-2 nonetheless. Like I said, caught a break there. Can't really do anything else about it. I didn't even know the game would freeze doing something like that. I've never really messed with it there in that department, but 2-2, looking great. Looks like we had the 0-4 Jets, though. We got to beat up on them Jets. They're an 82 overall. I got a solid overall for a team being 0-4. Another Thursday night game. We had 2 Thursdays in, what, a Sunday? Usually they don't give you 2 Thursdays in 1 year. I guess the schedule making's just random in that, but that's crazy. 3 straight primetime games for the Bengals. It's the 2-2 Bengals, the 0-4 Jets. This is a must-win game, I think. You play a team that's 0-4, you got to beat them, but they still got Lev Bell over there carrying a load, it looks like. Gonna see how good this run defense really is with Bell out there on the field. Crazy, though. Primetime Bengals. Who would have thought it? The primetime Bengals. Maybe that's why we lost that game before. It's primetime and they knew it. Here we go. Getting the ball early. We've received the ball like every game so far. Is that enough for the first? Or is that fourth? Ah, it's 4th and inches. Bengals doing what they normally do on their first drive, and that's stalling out early. The 12 yards, Quincy and Noonwall. On the other hand, the Jets are killing it. Sam Darnold playing quarterback still. How did that happen? 2-yard loss by Bell. Big stuff. Big injury. It looked like we missed it. Robbie Anderson for 21. Come on, fellas. 3rd and 12. You got to stop them there. We'll see what this defense is made of. We've been talking about how great they've been over here in the red zone. And 2-yard reception. And there's the touchdown. All right, it's going to happen. There we go. Make some noise. 21 yards. Tylen Wallace. Bengals get sacked by Devondre Campbell. Okay. Might as well run it on 2nd and 16. Why would you want to do anything else? There we go. 24 yards. Tyler Boyd making some noise. 1st and 10. Jake Fromm scrambling for 6. Joe Mixon, 6 as well. Just feeding a rocket. They can't stop him. Don't stop feeding him. There's a stop. How to bring it up. 2nd and 4. And we're going to throw a little dump off to Tylen Wallace on 3rd down because that's always a good idea. Got the field goal, though. We're on the board. Bengals coming back to see if we can stop Lev Bell. Incomplete pass Sam Darnold. That is enough. The gutsy call Bengal or penalty on Brian Winters. They're going to hand the left bell again. That's the man we got to stop. And apparently we have to stop Christopher Herndon too. No longer suspended. 24 yards. A lot of familiar faces still on his Jets. Not a lot of guys switching it up. It looks like they're trying to build with, well, I'd say build from within, but they got Le'Veon Bell. But they got Le'Veon Bell. They got Robbie Anderson still. Darnold still making some noise. For an 0-14, we are struggling. There's a 3-yard loss for Bell. Let's see if we can stop him. There we go. Myron Chapman with the clutch sack. Bengals still down 7. Joe Mixon for 7. Speaking of which, first down Mixon. Bengals, -3 for Mixon there. Handball at 3rd and 10. Nope, we're going to give it to John Ross. First down, big chunk play, 17 to Boyd, another chunk play, 14 to Tylan Wallace. Finally, starting to make a little bit of noise there. The end around to John Ross. Will Dissly, he is back. Another blessing in disguise. Game freezes, and they're like, oh, Dissly, you're healthy again. Magic. 3rd down, 5, incomplete pass. Bengals getting the ball back. I'm telling you, this defense has been playing nice. And then we have Jake Fromm, who loves throwing interceptions on our side of the field inside the 20. So it just instantly gives him a touchdown, because that is what Jake Fromm does. Jake Fromm loves doing it, and the Bengals love running the ball on 3rd down. I'm sick. End this half. Please end it with them scoring. Yeah, 20 to 10. Bengals down 10. We deserve to be down every bit of that 10 when you make stupid play calls. Like I said, we set the scheme up. I don't really know what else we can do other than say you're making some terrible play calls here. Run pass, jump to next play, speed fast. That's all I really got here, I guess. Whatever. First down, Bengals. 2nd and 6, 23 yards. Joe Mixon. There's a 3-yard loss right after it. Going to pick up 8 on 2nd. We're noticing a pattern here. Anytime they lose yards on 1st down for a couple by the running back, it seems like they run it again. I don't know if that's the glitch in the game or what, but CJ Mosley, big penalty inside the end zone, it looked like there on the pass interference. Rush touchdown, Joe Mixon. Bengals down 6. We need a big defensive stop here. It's not going to come with Sam Hubbard penalties. I can tell you that for sure. 2nd and 3, not so much. 3rd down, and they hold it or hand it on off to Lev Bell there. Lev Bell for -3. They throw the ball when they're in 2nd and 13. How about that? Ooh, what do we got here? A penalty. Mark Lewinsky. Need 15. They're not going to get it. Bengals, chance to drive down the field here. Get these points back. 10 for Boyd. 7 for Dissly. Bengals driving. 13 yards. Tyler Boyd looking good. Here we go. 4th quarter has all but started. Deep bomb. Tyler Boyd. Bengals tie it. Oh, Bengals take the lead. Pardon me, 24-23. Bengals jumping ahead of the Jets again. Coming from behind. The defense keeping this team in it. Big sack, Michael Baker. That's a 3-game sack streak. Would love to see what happens when Carl Lawson gets back on the field with these guys. I can't imagine. Baker, Chapman, and Lawson. The quarterback is going to be in fits. Let's not stall out now, Cincy. Another run there. 5 yards and an incompletion on 3rd and 3. We only needed 3. Gonna give the Jets the ball back. Uh-oh, is that an interception? No, it's a Myron Chapman sack. Another big one. Making big plays. And the defense, oh, they didn't get it. 4th and 1. Are they gonna go for it? 36-yard line. They're gonna go for the field goal. They're gonna miss it. Bengals golden chance here to seal the deal. Bring it. Charge it. Run it. Do what you got to do. First down, Joe Mixon. Bengals passing the ball 8 yards. Tylan Wallace. This team is bouncing back. Love the resiliency out of them. 1st and 10. Inside the 20. We're getting there. Jets got to be about out of timeouts. Time to... Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Okay, Trayvon Williams at the 3. I did not see a penalty there. It just magically happened. Punch that baby in if you have to. Incomplete pass. Keep running the ball, fellas. 3rd down. They have no timeouts left. Run the ball into the back of the end zone. What are you thinking? Trayvon Williams with the touchdown. It's going to be an 8-point game. Jets going to need 8 to win this one. And interception. Game sealer. Preston Brown. Bengals win this one. 3 straight victories for these Cincinnati Bengals. Looking good. 77% out of Jake Fromm. 2 INTs. Again, that was the reason it was in this game. Jake Fromm has been the reason these teams are in games. This defense has just been playing lights out. I love the way this defense has been played. Couldn't be happier. 115 yards for Boyd. Again, Dissly, 13 or 23. Unfortunate that game didn't count. He had a breakout game, and it's not going to count for him. Now I just realized that he had about 80, 90 yards. Devaldo playing great, it looks like. Sack and a half for Chapman. Sack for Baker. INT for Preston Brown. We did see that one, and that's about it. Tackle for losses, 3 of them. Dexter Lawrence, he got that big signing. Been playing great. Gardner out there having a good game as well. Looks like our guys are right on the brink of being... Oh, we have 1 new injury. What do we got here? Oh, jeez. Carl Lawson. We've already seen that. Length 3. That's not the same, right? I don't think so. Now the foot fracture is what we got here. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and one more week. We're going to sim through that game. It's against the Patriots. Is that in Foxborough? That could be a tough game. We got another primetime game. We're just going to sim that game up, though, because I'd like to see what our potentials are after these guys get their snaps here. It's a 1 p.m. game, actually. Still got them players ready to negotiate. Ain't got a lot to sign right now, I don't think. Nonetheless, things are clicking for this team right now. The X Factor database. That sounds fancy. We are currently 3-2. Solid division right now. 3-2 Ravens, 3-2 Bengals, 3-1 Browns. Looks like we have a pretty loaded division. Check out the AFC here real quick. Yeah, we're going to be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're about 7. We're right in that wild card spot right now. We just have a really tight division. It's only 5 games into the season, though. It's very early, of course, so we don't have a lot to worry about with that. I'd like to see how this team is producing, though, right now. Can we take a peek at some of the stats? Jake Fromm, how have you been doing lately, buddy? 7, let's see, he's got to get better than that. 7 TDs, 5 INTs. The INTs are what's killing him. I can live with the 63% completion. The 250 yards per game, solid, but you got to work on those INTs. He sacks, only 8 sacks, so that's not terrible. 51 yards is long pass there. We've seen that Ned try over that game earlier. As far as our run game's going, 4.5 for Joe Mixon. Very, very nice. Travion Williams, good complimentary. We don't need a lot from him. He's 3.1. Jake Fromm's got about 14 scrambles there as well. Boyd's even got a rush thrown in there. Boyd is leading the team. I was talking about him, but he's got about 80 yards per game, though. 79, that's good. That's good. He's not having a terrible season. He's actually playing great. Tylan Wallace is actually only at 51. The games have been simming. It seems like we hear a lot from him, but you know what? Tyler Boyd's been doing great. Mixon doing a great job receiving the ball as well. John Ross, again, he's the third guy on the team, 37.2. The tight end, how's he looking? He's got 3 tight TDs. So Will Dissly has been a huge addition to this team. Between Tyler Boyd and Will Dissly, they've got about all of our passing touchdowns. Andrew Sample, we've been using the tight end, so it is very important that we did get that tight end in there. Love seeing that as well, so that's good for that reason. I think that's their only one. Let's take a peek real quick. Yeah, 4-3-1. Been Dissly and Boyd, everybody back there in the end zone. I don't really follow these stats right here. Games played, downs played, sacks allowed. We'll take a look, though. Jonah Williams is on 3. 2 out of Werfs, 2 out of Rafferty, and 2 out of Glasgow. So Price has been playing great. No sacks allowed. And then, who was our other lineman? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, we have that Glasgow's playing. That's hurt. Okay, so that makes sense. Good for Billy Price, though. Nice to see him having a good season this year. That is good for him. As far as tackles are concerned, it is Preston Brown. Good. That's what you want to see out of your middle linebacker. Getting a lot of tackles there. Sean Williams playing great as well. Tackle for losses is led by Dexter Lawrence. Like I said, he's been playing great. Him and Michael Baker, that defensive line has been stuffing guys. Andrew Billings has been a big beneficiary of that. He's even got 3 sacks on the season. 3.5 for Myron Chapman right now. 2.5 for Baker. Is any of our defensive guys struggling? Gardner's only got 1, but I think Gardner is 23 years old still, so he's got plenty of time. He's a rookie, so we got a lot to do with him still. Ain't too concerned about that. Don't have a lot of INTs, I don't think. Yeah, just 3 of them. Jackson, that's fine though. As long as the defense is playing great, I could care less about it. I'm surprised passes defended aren't a thing in here. Or are they? Pass deflections, that's kind of like defended. We have 2 of those, 1 from Denard and 1 from Preston Brown. And then catches allowed. Take a look, see how the CBs are playing. Denard 3, that doesn't even make sense. Catches allowed 3. I almost believe that. So we've only had 6 catches all year. Whatever. Not a big deal. Sure, I guess it's not a thing to follow there, so we know that. Blocked kicks, nothing there, nothing there. Downs played. Team's looking good, I think. I think we're doing good. How's Randy Bullock doing? Just to make sure here. He's kicking 100% still. Very solid. Good for Randy Bullock. Go ahead and get this game simmed up, though, really quickly here. Just so we can get a peek at what these X Factors are going to look like. Can I bring up the load screen? We got so many guys I want to talk to us. I ain't falling for it, EA. I'll do that, and that kills my team's morale, and we don't throw for 6,000 passing yards in one game. It's like, oh, we just wanted you to run for 300 yards. Not a lot. You know, neutralize them. Nonetheless. Actually, how did we do in that game? How did we do? We lost to the Patriots who got stumped all over. That's going to happen, though. It's the Patriots are crying out loud. Get that weekly training out of the way here. Game plan, short pass, run slants. I want to get more of the game plan focused on this defensive or offensive line a little bit. So we're going to keep running some inside, outside zone, whatever it is there as far as working on training that offensive line. But I do want to see, that should have been enough games right there. Should have been enough downs played to get these boys upgrades. So we're going to sim this up here. I think we had, was it 2 or 3 guys that have an upgrade? Let's see what we got, though. Should bring her up right here. Star. Okay, we're 0 for 2. DeVos star. Chapman star. That's still good. That is still good. It's not terrible. It's workable. I'd like to just, you know, once we see that one elite or one extreme superstar potential, whatever it's called. I loved it. Okay, so we have, who's our other guy? Not Boyd. Wallace, looks like we have an upgrade for Rafferty here. We'll work on your pass protection. There you go, buddy. How old is Rafferty these days? Rafferty is not going to be shown because I backed out. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Not a big deal there. 23. Yeah, he's got some time to progress there. Looking at the defense, though, is Gardner. He's still at hidden potential. It looks like he must not be playing near as many snaps. He's only at about 354. That's all right. That's all right. Baker's the elite. The Lawrence, Hubbard's already been found. Jackson found. It looks like Manning has not played enough games yet either. It's a guy that needs some more snaps. How old is Manning? He's still a rookie, right? Yeah, he's still a rookie. He's 21. He's getting them snaps in, though, so he's getting plenty in. It's not like he's not playing at all. But that's going to conclude this video. We've got our players who we are now seeing at the star potential. We gained 2 of them. We did not gain anything further than that. Otherwise, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.